Hello everyone, welcome to MeepleStorm. It's Joe, and I wanted to show a new game that I just picked up. This showed up yesterday on my local Facebook marketplace. This is a game that I've been interested in for a while. It showed up for a great price, and since the gentleman was local, I was able to get it without shipping. We met up today after work, and I'm very happy to have this beauty. I'm actually a big fan of the War of the Worlds kind of mythology. I even have here the Criterion Blu-ray of the 1953 film by George Powell. Wonderful film. One of my favorites of the 50s sci-fi films. And anyway, I'm very happy to have this game. I like the Orson Welles radio drama. I love the novel. The Tom Cruise film, not quite as much, but it wasn't terrible, I guess. But anyway, I haven't played this game. I don't know too terribly much about it yet. I know it's sort of a deck builder from what I understand, and from Gray Fox. As I'm told, the seller included some sleeves that he bought for the game. He said the cards are kind of an unusual size, so he bought some sleeves and he included those for me. And also threw in the, I think it's called the Irish Sea expansion for the game. So that was very nice because I got all of this for $25. Pretty great price. So we'll take a look at the box and then we'll open it up. I have not seen the inside yet. So some text here if you want to pause and check that out. Okay, yeah, some stats. Okay, 2 players, 45 minutes, ages 10 and up. All right, so apparently not a co-op game, which is generally my preference, but that's okay. I actually do have friends, contrary to the solitary nature of these videos. All right, let's crack open the box and see what it looks like. All right, first time opening up the box here, and right on top is the expansion, War of the Worlds, the Irish Sea. Of course, we all know that celebrated ship. I'm assuming that at least is the Titanic. It sure looks like it. Maybe it's not, though. It only has 2 funnels, and I think the Titanic had 3. I just assumed that was the Titanic. All right. Here's the rule book, and again, this is the expansion, so we'll just get a quick look to see what it looks like. Thanks for purchasing the Irish Sea. This expansion adds more tension and complexity to the game, and we strongly recommend playing the base game several times before playing the Irish Sea. So strange we're looking at this first, but that's just what was on top. And, you know, we'll just take a quick look. We won't look at every single page and every single bit of wording. Okay, looks like we get some new regions. All right. Let's not go too far on the expansion since we don't know the base game yet, but that's what we have there. And here is the rule book for the base game. All right. Oh, there's a QVC, or what's that? Not a QVC, QR code, is that right? The thing, I'm surprised my camera's not coming up now telling me that there's a code if I want to open it up. So I like this art. This is kind of cool. I wouldn't mind a print of this artwork without the text on there. So, all right, let's take a look at the game itself here as best we can. I'm going to try to avoid glare. I'm still trying to figure out how to shoot video to have plenty of light, but also not have glare, and I haven't cracked the code yet. So, all right, War of the Worlds. Okay, it's an asymmetrical deck building game with a game board for 2 players, age 10 and up. The game events unfold several years after the original War of the Worlds story by H.G. Wells. E.T. invasion occurs again, but this time the Martians arrive on a giant spaceship, which lands in the backwater districts of Scotland. During the game, 1 player commands the alien forces and the other leads the UK's human forces. Oh, cool. It's nice to see a game where the Americans aren't the heroes for a change. I like that. All right. And here are some of our components. Every time I glance at this map too quickly, I see Godzilla, right? The head and the tail and the body. If you look too quickly, yeah, that's my favorite monster there. Okay. some setup instructions here. We'll get an idea of how to set that up. Place the game board, some civilian tokens. You know, we should probably have looked at the components first so we would know what's included. We might have a better idea what we're looking at. But again, this is just to give us a basic idea of what's included with the game. This is not a teaching video. It's more a, hey, look over my shoulder as I look at this cool new thing I bought. So, again, maybe once I learn the rules, there will be another video, maybe even with a friend, where we can kind of show how it works. So, okay, game objective. That's a good thing to see. In War of the Worlds, the new wave, each side of the conflict pursues its own agenda. The main objective of the aliens is to completely annihilate the population of the UK, remove all UK civilian tokens from the game board to win. The objective of the humans is to deal at least 30 damage to alien invasion forces, forcing them to leave the UK for now. Well, there, and we know how to play now. Or at least what we're trying to do. So let's look at a couple more pages before we switch over to components. It's more about how to read the cards. Okay, card type, amount of defense, amount of damage dealt, number of resources gained, line indicates a choice of actions, icon showing card. Oh, icon showing card is removed from game after using this effect. So it looks like you have a starting deck of cards, and I assume you're going to buy cards from a marketplace later on to make your deck more powerful. Otherwise, it's not much of a deck builder. Deck builders, by the way, are probably my favorite type of game, one of at least. I really enjoy deck building games. So there's lots more to the manual here, but let's not go any further. I want to actually get into some of these components here. And there are several, feels like several boards here. So here's one. Okay, must be Scotland, Limerick, Dublin, or Ireland. Limerick, yeah, Ireland. Galway. Okay, nothing on the back. These are not double-sided. Okay, here, okay, this board is, okay, this must be from the expansion because that's just one board and it's the Irish Sea, so that would make sense. This appears to be the main board. Let's see if I can unfold this one-handed. Yikes, it's difficult. Alrighty. Okay. Do I have it anywhere near right side up? I don't know. No, I don't. Okay. How about that? Cardiff. Yep, we're in the UK. Oxford, Worcester, Nottingham, Bedford, Kings Lynn, Manchester, Liverpool, Carlisle, Newcastle, Edinburgh. There's Scotland. All right, so let's see. And again, still looks a little like Godzilla to me, a little bit. So, all right, so that's the main board. Very cool. And let's take a look inside the box now. Let's see what we have here. Okay, here's some folded paper, which, again, one-handed is difficult. Okay, it looks like this was on the back of the box. Yeah, a lot of games include these things shrink wrap to the back of the box, and then when you take the shrink wrap off, it falls off. So I'm guessing that's what this is, the original artwork on the back. And yep, same thing here, I think, for the expansion, Irish Sea. One-handed is hard. Okay. What's the Irish Sea? Well, that's just pretty much the same artwork that was on the manual cover. Nice looking print, though, if it didn't have the words on it. Okay, we got some baggies. And I don't know if it came this way originally or if the gentleman I bought them from just has already sorted them out. But let's see, we have some tokens. Barrage balloons, stop. Invasion ship. Poisonous Fog. These remind me of some of the Betrayal at House on the Hill kind of tokens that you put on to represent various strange encounters. Landmines, is that what that says? Maybe this is for the expansion. Okay, here's some more over here. What do we have here? Oh, it's some boats, a ship, and a little standee. Can't quite see what they are. Let me open this up. Ooh, it's the alien ships. That's cool. That's neat to see, you know, Armada craft on little standees like that. All right, we have some cards here that are still shrink wrapped. Toxic Territory. Move one UFO unit to an adjacent region. Place a Toxic Territory token in a land region containing a UFO. This region is considered hostile and deals a symbol of some sort, probably damage, during the alien player's turn. And I believe that X means that it must be permanently removed from the game after you use it. At least, well, Gloomhaven has something like that where you can't shuffle it back into your deck. So I wonder if that's the same thing. Won't know until we have time to read further. Here are some tokens that haven't been punched out. The guy who sold me this said it's a good game, and I gather he's played at least the base game. He might not have played the expansion. We have some resource cubes here of some sort. Brown. Okay, we have some sleeved cards here that are in a baggie. Let's see. Supply Depot. Hard to see through that packaging here. Gorillas. Nice. All right, and these are the extra sleeves he said he included. So, nice. That was kind of him to include those. And, because I do like to sleeve. Most any game I play, I end up sleeving. I don't have too many unsleeved games. All right, and here's some more cards here. These, okay, and these might be player cards. I think the others were alien cards. Okay, Reap. And I can't quite read it through the bag, so let's take one out. All right, there's Reap. And this artwork, I know that's an alien, but it kind of looks like Alien, like the movie Alien, not generic Alien, or The Thing, or some sort of Lovecraftian monster with technology. Kind of like it. All right, Reap. Destroy one unprotected civilian token in a region containing a tripod. Move any one tripod unit to an adjacent land region. So yes, the aliens, of course, are called tripods, as I recall, from the book and the movie, the original film. Tripod here. Scorching Beam. Maybe these are the alien cards then. Okay, Alien Abduction. Destroy one civilian. Yeah, this has to be the alien deck rather than the other deck. Regeneration. Once per turn, you may spend 4 resources of some sort to lower the alien damage track by 1. Ah, so you can heal yourself there. And we won't look at all these cards, but very cool, seems very nice. And you know, since we looked at some alien cards, it only seems appropriate that we open up this pack with what I guess are the player cards, and let's have a look. All right, now that we've got that out of the bag, we can see it a little better. And yeah, Gorillas, of course that's the player. Okay. In a region with a civilian token, if that token did not deal damage this turn, so maybe that's 1 gold, 1 resource. In a region where a civilian token, if that token did not deal 1 damage this turn. 2, in a region with a civilian token, if that token did not deal damage this turn. But this has the X mark, so I guess you have to discard this card or remove it from your card pool. So what I'm gathering from that, again with my very limited understanding of the rules, just based on other deck builder games, you can either play this card and get 1 resource if it did not deal damage, or you can get 2 resources, but you have to discard this card and can't play it again. That's my guess on how that card would work. But again, I don't know any more than you do about this game, and possibly I know less. Okay. Relocate. Move any 1 civilian token to an adjacent land region. So here's a card where you can flee, it looks like. Yeah. Relocate, quite a few of those. And again, I'm foiled by my lack of manual focus. Gorillas. Relocate. Relocate. Wow, not a lot of options in this deck, it looks like. Okay. Maybe these are starter cards. Maybe that's what that is. Okay, Supply Depot. You gain an extra 1 per turn, and then you have to discard it. So, okay. So yes, the allies, the human character does have, human player, not character, does have some options as well. And then the last thing we'll see is here's just the artwork on the insert inside the box. Nothing necessary, but pretty cool. And these games I'm looking at lately seem to do very well packaged in their original boxes. You don't have to take the cardboard out and replace it with a nicer insert. This stuff seems to be pretty good, so glad to see that. All right, that is going to be everything that's included with this game. So you got a little taste of the components plus the expansion. I don't know if there are other expansions. I'll have to look. But looks like a good game for 25 bucks, and to get extra sleeves and an expansion, that seems like a pretty good deal. So more on this once I get a chance to get it to the table and play it. But yeah, it seems very cool. So anyway, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thanks very much for watching. See you soon.